Hello, everyone. Yeah, sorry about that. Reading your messages while you're all bitching and complaining tonight, aren't you all? Technical issues happen. I was having an issue with the sound. Sorry, I had to reset everything. So I do apologise. Ivor, you naughty boy, stop causing problems. Evening, Man City on TV. Wednesday evening. We're over the hump. Well, we're near the weekend. I'm near a little holiday myself. Let's see who's on. Ivor's on. Good evening, peasants. Ivor, you wind-up merchant. You've got them all going. Good evening, my young warriors. Young. Yeah, I am young, aren't I? Evening, Ivor. Hi, Ryan. Little love in there. I wonder why it's later than usual. Simply because I have had so much to do this evening. One of them days. One of those days. Can anyone Man City fan TV tell all the time? I do want to watch. Yeah. Issues with the setup was me. 12 Feb, yeah, 7:20. All right, calm down. Calm down, all of you. We want compensation for our time. I've even left MASH because I thought you were on your promise, Ivor. Thought you had your yearly bath, mate. Have I missed something under? Just all moaning, mate. It's okay, I won't be here long. Why, what's up with you lot now? Hi, guys, how are we all today? Hamza's on. Your son's finger all right now? No, it was his arm, not his finger, Brad. Jack Lee's on. Hi. Leah's on. Hey. Hamza, hi, Martin. We missed you. Good evening, everybody. Becky Donovan is back. See, Ryan, you didn't put her off. Hope your young lad okay, Martin. Thank you, Peter. Yeah, he's fine now. Anyone with Sky know Stoker on TV tonight? And are you sort of on a loving for Stoke at the moment, Ryan? Or what's going on here with all this Stoke nonsense you keep going on about? Hey Martin, how are you? Manchester is blue. Hello people, my mate from Stoke who supports Stoke. Stoke are garbage. Right, I am not allowing this stream to turn into what it did last night when we started talking about films for 20 minutes. We're talking about football, we're talking about City. Hold your horses all here. Good to see you back, Martin. Thank you, Tom. Hope you're good, buddy. Be good catching up with you at Wembley as well, Tom, when we get down there. Who cares? Who cares about what? What, Stoke? Like in riddles, you lot. Hi, Andy. Don't start sucking up to Andy now, Ivor. Come on now. Hi, Tom. It's okay. It's a good source of entertainment. What, you are? What? What's the good source? Evening, all blues. Ivor, got your mask yet? Right. It's going to be one of them streams with you lot tonight, innit? Right, tonight what we're going to talk about is a little bit of transfer news. There's always transfer news regarding us at the moment, isn't it? Why the winter breaks come at a very good time. FSG flexing their muscles or wanting to flex their muscles. Ilkay Gundogan and why he chose City over the Dippers. Over Liverpool, sorry, I've got to be respectful. A City fan explains why he supported City over all his friends, and he's even done a book about it. I'm just going through that now, Becca. Sorry for what I said yesterday, Martin. I can't even remember what you said, you won yesterday. I've slept since. I've told you it's been one of those days. Millwall versus Fulham is on. Oh, that'll be a cracker. Tell me, Martin, what about the game between City and West Ham? What about it? Next Wednesday, 7:30 kickoff. So you'll have a choice between Champions League football or City game. I know you're all going to watch the City game. I don't think Andy's going to be there for that one. I think he's away, if my memory serves me correctly. So I'm going solo next Wednesday night at the Etihad. I was going to say Stoke is football, but to be fair, that is a stretch. Say it's football. Yeah, got my jokey gimp outfit. Stop it, Ivor. Does anyone know when we play in the Champions League? End of the month. And then again in March. The home leg will definitely be good to see at Wembley, mate. Yep, will do, Tom. Get you on camera, mate. What do you want to know, Hamza? Hello, lad. Cal's on. 26 versus Real Madrid. There you go. Are you having your last stream? Yeah, where did that actually come from, Ming Yuang? Where did it come from? Thanks, Andy. Our Bristol City versus Derby, says BB. All these riveting games that are on this weekend is tonight. I bet you all can't wait, can you? Right. That's enough for me talking. Let's get into some news, shall we? And I can bring things up. Right. What we're going to talk about first is, let me get it up, this man. Maurizio Pochettino. Don't really like talking about things like this, especially while Pep's still in a job. But apparently, it's in the Express and it's in a few other outlets as well that Pochettino is holding out for the Manchester City job over the summer. There are still doubts over Pep Guardiola's long-term future at City, especially with Juventus coming back in for him reportedly again and giving him a money's no option offer. And apparently, he was in the Express, like I said, Pochettino has tipped to choose City over the Manchester United job this summer. And now that is of the opinion, we're going to go back to these pundits again who seem to know it all, the opinion of former Chelsea player Craig Bailey, who now works for ESPN. He's still looking for a role after being fired by Tottenham last November. And the Argentinian has been linked with Manchester United job earlier in the season, but the Red Devils have stuck by Ole Gunnar Solskjaer because Ole's at the wheel. Ole's the man. We all like Ole. Give Ole a 30-year contract. Always said that. And apparently the ex-Spurs boss wants to manage in the Premier League again and is expected to find a role in the summer. Speaking on Tuesday, Pochettino insisted he's willing to wait for a while to see what happens. Then he was seen at Brentford's match against Leeds United later on Tuesday night. And obviously, with the speculations, yes, he was sat alongside Ed Woodward's PR advisor, Neil Ashton. Neil Ashton. Yeah, just the reporter for The Sun, who's now an advisor for Manchester United. That ramped up the rumours that he's set to take over from Solskjaer at the end of the season, but Bailey believes the Red Devils are running a risk of missing out on a manager and he should make a move immediately, saying he explained why City could end up swooping for the Argentinian provided Pep Guardiola resigns in the summer. Let's say Real Madrid pace Man City in the Champions League, say they fall off the end of the season, or fall off the end of a cliff at the end of the season, said Burnley. We know they'll finish in the top four, but let's say they have a really iffy end to the season. They don't win the FA Cup. They're probably going to win the Carabao Cup, and Guardiola changes his mind. So, it's a bit of a muchness for me. Do I want Pochettino? No, I want Pep Guardiola. So that's enough of that rubbish. But it's been reported, so we're going to talk about it. Let me just get into your comments when it wants to. Let me go on this one. It's just decided it's not going to work for me. For some weird reason. Technology. Brilliant, isn't it? Brilliant. I'm away for the next few weeks, arriving back into Heathrow for the Cup final. Yeah, Andy's on his world whistle-stop trip around the world. Colin Bell's birthday, yeah, get that one right. Colin Bell's birthday, the 26th of February, I shared it with the King. Good for you, BB. What a birthday to share it with. I don't remember what I said, but it was irrelevant. Yeah, my last stream, apparently that last night, he said Ming Yu Wong. Don't know where you got that from. Never saw him play like that. Hey up, twitting. Oh, God. Okay. Can't we just call them the Chuckle Brothers? Carlos and his God. Oh, here we go. Carl and Ryan, the Chuckle Brothers are here. What is football? I watch it if I can. Plus, it's an excuse to go to the pub. We'll drink a drink. Oh, be quiet, you lot. Did you not hear Matt in the press? No, Pepper's leaving, even though Pepper said he'll stay until his contract runs out. Exactly. Pochettino, Man United wants him. Poch can definitely be Arteta's replacement. Nice one, BB. Will be a great replacement when Pep leaves, if he leaves. Brendan Rodgers is the room of City if Pep goes, says my mate Stormer. What if Pep leaves? At least we got a great manager in Poch. Poch wants to manage in Manchester. That rules United out. Ollie's the man, love him, legend. I'm playing FIFA 20 and gone, so going wild here. Hi everyone, says Sanjay. I'm playing Minecraft. That all you lot do, play computer games. You know, grow up, come on. Only young children play computer games. I never play computer games, mate. I like Richarlison, decent player, says Becky Donovan. Not 80, 90 million, though, like Barcelona wanted to pay for him. That's garbage, that. It's nowhere near worth that amount of money. Brendan Rodgers will get sacked if he went to City, says Carly. He's a good manager, he did well with job with Spurs. Can't wait to make Cal jelly when I get Red Richarlison tomorrow. Phyllis sees your name, I think it is Blush, says Becca. Don't start asking either them sort of questions, Becca. You didn't like the banter last night. I tell you, don't get into either. Sorry, I've got all wires crossed. Don't get either onto that subject. Richarlison is more than a decent player. Not really though. I don't rate him as world class though, Cal. Becky Donovan, yes, I'm a big blue rabbit, but my batch is dead. Stop it, Ivor. It's a family show. Hello, there is a live stream for the Man City Women's match from now. I don't know. Andy's off to be a melon farmer in Tahiti. Ooh. We are so blessed to have the greatest coach going. Hopefully the appalling way Pepper's been deliberately treated by the broadcast media will make him more determined, more than you believe. Well, that's what I hope, BB. That he sticks 2 fingers up to everyone and comes back stronger next year. Evening all, Martin says, Leonard, up your good buddy. This channel reaches 50k. I'll get Andy to shave his beard off. You've no chance. Main topic. We're just going through it all, mate. General news stuff today. There's not a great deal out there. Sort of headline news sort of thing. Becky Donovan says 11 goals, 4 assists and a bad return. It doesn't put him near the top 4 or 5 strikers in the Premier League, though. Not for 90 million, though. Nowhere near good enough for Barcelona. Ming Wong was still waiting for him to play the guitar at 10k. You'll be waiting forever, Ryan. To be fair, Richarlison isn't worth 89, he's worth billions. Get off. And his garden party. You're not getting in his garden party. You and Carl on the farm then, Ryan. Bring the man back who took the banner down from the swamp. Andy, for God's sake, make him 5 years younger. Brendan Rodgers sounds like a 70s porn star. If he does join, it'd be nice to meet Tottenham with him. Ha Phyllis. I'm a young child. Are you well? Thanks for that. As long as it's in Tahiti, I'm fine with it, Andy. Can't be any worse in the UK. Well, then you shouldn't really be on here. I'll remove him from the channel to avoid any problems. Is that to Will? I don't want pots. Thanks, Martin. Hi, all. Women's matches are streamed on the FA Player if that helps, says Malpass. Oh, Stacey's on. Evening, Stacey. Long time no see. Hope you're good. Have you sent my prize home? Yeah. Story on that in a minute, Cal. I've not had a chance to actually get your prize sent off. I will do it tomorrow. I promise you, it is there. It is wrapped up. It will be sent first class, signed for delivery tomorrow. I was joking, Martin. You must talk something until the followers appear. What? Pep all the way. Right. You lot are just talking garbage now. Let's talk about this man. Ilkay Gundogan has explained why he's chosen Manchester City over joining Liverpool when he left Borussia Dortmund. And he had a chance to obviously reunite with Jurgen Klopp in 2016, but felt he needed a new challenge without the German manager. Instead, Guardiola. Oh, I told you, it's one of them days. Instead, Gundogan signed for Man City from Borussia Dortmund and has gone on to win 2 Premier League titles, 1 FA Cup and 2 League Cups. Hopefully 3 in 2 and a bit weeks. Klopp signed the midfielder for Dortmund in 2011 for just €4 million, 3.3 million, and they went on to win the Bundesliga together following the season and reached the Champions League final in 2013. When Klopp obviously moved on to Anfield, everyone just thought he was going to go over there. Now, these are exact quotes from Gundogan saying he's told Fantasy Premier League, I feel like if I don't challenge myself and get out of my comfort zone, I'm not going to change anything and won't improve. So I had a great 4 years with Jurgen and I love him as a person and a manager, but I felt it was time for something else. I wanted to leave Dortmund in Dortmund and didn't want to think about the time I had with him when I was joining a new club. That was a bit of the reason why I didn't want to join Liverpool. Clearly enjoying life at City, Gundogan signed a contract extension last summer, which is keeping him at the club till 2023. While not always guaranteed to start, the 29-year-old was Guardiola's first signing at the club. Well, some people think he's his love child, the way he does start him sometimes. There are two coaches who stand for the two different styles that are currently on the market. Gundogan has told via Sport Witness as well. They live full intensity, are incredible demanding. You cannot switch off for a second in training, otherwise there's a you know what. No, a bit of a shouting at, but I'm not going to say the word, it's a family show. You may be a little bit more scared of Klopp because he's so big and loud and shows so many teeth. So there you are, Ilkay Gundogan having a little dig at Klopp's teeth. Oh, hang on. Right, what's going on now? I'll come back and everything's gone Pete Tong here. What's going on now? Let me look. What's going on now? Pep Holloway, Stacey says, I'm good, thanks. Malpass, sorry. So we called you out then. Hey, Malpass, how are you? Got to go now, lad. Got cleaning to do. You're cleaning, Carl. Wow. I just didn't want to get removed. Are you pissed that the fixtures for West Ham has cost 3 games in 7 days? I'm going to go over the fixture list as well, Saeed, so don't worry about that. I will give you my thoughts on it. BB, only when Pep leaves will be truly appreciated for what he did. Exactly. I think it'll be when he's retired when people will fully respect what Pep has done in the game of football. What's your language, Saeed? What do you mean one of those days you can't speak most days, Martin? Do you want to tell you what? You just got cheeky one too many times, you, Mr. Corrie. Sorry about the language. Professional footballers are spoilt. They get overpaid for not even doing a real job. Soft, a lot of them. Oil Money FC, your club is full of plastics like you. Oh, unknown driller, they're here. How long have you supported Cities at your time? No, I've supported them for 30 odd years, mate. Had a season ticket nearly 30 years. That alright with you? That alright? Yeah. Good. Can you find Anfield on a map? I can't believe any City fan would have to know to even question Pep. Clearly, plastics are young fans, or young kids. Exactly, Becca. Unknown driller hiding behind a scheme like the coward you are. Unknown driller's another. Yeah, well said. Unknown, can you not come up with something original? Oh, what a shame. He's gone. That's a shame, isn't it? It was just about to get interesting. I think City should go for bigger and louder than flop as the manager when Pep wishes to go. Well, I think City should go for a bigger and louder than flop. You mean Klopp, flop, yeah. 29 years here, Muppet, exactly. Which centre-back would you like? Ruben Dias and Skriniar are my 2. Which centre-back would you like? Come on, City, Lancow's on. Good, right. Next thing we're going to talk about is this man, the club legend. There's a couple of people that I'm not sure if they're still online. If they're still here, let me know. That will probably think this guy is, well, would like him probably to be, brother, husband, everything. Greatest player ever, apparently. In my eyes, he is anyway. Aguero, club legend, former chairman, Francis Lee, has said that Sergio Aguero has become a much better player under the guidance of Pep Guardiola. And he's added his own little special tribute, making him, or calling him, a remarkable talent. He's enjoying another incredible campaign, having scored 16 goals to date and 21 in all competitions. Along the way, Aguero's become the league's all-time leading goal scorer, overseas scorer, surpassing Thierry Henry, as well as eclipsing Alan Shearer's record for the most league hat-tricks. And former City legend Lee believes it has provided yet more compelling evidence of Aguero's unique qualities and evolution into the complete all-round striker. Now, these are exact quotes from club legend Lee. Sergio is simply remarkable. When Pep Guardiola first came to the club, he was an out-and-out goal scorer, but now he's an out-and-out player who scores goals. Sergio has got everything. He's a very good finisher. He's so clinical. He's the right size and build for a striker. And has he got pace? Don't agree with the pace bit anymore because he didn't look very pacey the last time I saw him. Sergio's, yeah, I thought he was possibly a bit on the wane when Pep arrived, which I did say to you 2 weeks ago. He had to change his ways or he was going out the door. I thought he was possibly a bit on the wane when Pep arrived, but the manager shook him up and he's got him playing like a world-class striker that he is. And if you look at the way he scores his goals, they are not all simple. He can also score exceptional goals, and he's an amazing talent. Would I like to play alongside Sergio? No, as he would have got all my goals. Seriously, I would have absolutely relished playing with him. I found that if I was playing with great players, it made me very easy for me, as it was with amazing players like Colin Bell, or he says Colin, Neil, obviously Neil Young, and Mike, as in Mike Buzzer Summerby, father of Nicker. Sergio is something special too. The City legend was also effusive in his praise for the impact and influence of manager Pep Guardiola, describing the Catalan as the finest coach he has ever seen. I rate them so highly, and I do think Pep has transformed the game. After all, who would have thought 2 or 3 years ago that if the goalkeeper didn't pass the ball, it was a bad idea? So there you go, and that's just, I could go on and on and on talking about how great Aguero is, and for me, the best striker ever to grace the Premier League. So what can I say? I'm just going to bring myself back, you lucky devils. Let me get back into this with comments. Bernard's on. Hi, Martin and guys. Hope you're good. BB fast on the trigger there, Andy. He is. He's on it tonight, isn't he? Hi, Bernard. Evening, all. Chris Baker's on. Hope you're good, buddy. Hope the family's good. Long time no see, buddy. Hi, Andy. Sorry I'm late. Leah says my favourite. Who was? Aguero. Zayn. Why is Aguero not getting as much game time as he deserves? He's game management with him now. And he's getting a lot of game time, let's be honest here. He has been injured, Zayn. King Kun Aguero, staggering, absolutely staggering. They need culling. Don't mind genuine Liverpool fans who can banter, but the giveaways their opening gambit. Yeah, we don't mind. Come over, have a bit of banter. We don't mind banter. When your opening gambit is we're fake fans and we're an oil club, you're not going to last very long. And come up with something more original. Not, maybe show us your season ticket. Explain how many gay Liverpool games you've been to. Not how many you watched on the TV. Is true Martin City rebuild the squad because I watched that from Sky Sports? I'm hoping so, Hamza. That is the rumours, but we won't know till the summer. Leah says player of the month. You're a bit late. We did that the Monday. Monday we did that one. But yes, he was the Etihad player of the month and the Premier League player of the month. Come loves us, hence why I am miserable United fan, Martin. You're a United fan, Zayn. I can give you the Samaritans phone number if you want. Got the Samaritans? I can give you that if you want, Zayn. If you need that, I don't know. You're a Man United fan. I feel sorry for you. I'm only joking. Nathaniel James, Pep will go down as the biggest fraud ever. Pep will go down as the biggest fraud ever. Jose, Ferguson and Wenger all stopped the Scouts from winning the league. Of course, you mugs wouldn't let them have spent $1 billion. Oh, here we go. They're all on now. Becky Donovan, Aguero has played 25 games so far. He scored 21 goals and got 3 assists. Aguero has always been incredible, even playing through pain for a few seasons. Injuries galore. When he plays, he's ruthless. Michael Mainroad Grippy says Sergio was on Instagram live last year. I invited him round for a cup of tea. I'm still waiting. I think you've been waiting a while, Michael. Lost half a yard, Sergio, but still a legend. Yes, exactly. Oh, big jump. Let me bring that back. Zaim says Balotelli to Aguero. Yeah, I'm not doing that, mate. No. But you know what he's on about. 2012. The world's best striker in the Premier League. Exactly me and you on Zaim. Then says, oh, we all like a laugh at United fans. Welcome. Wouldn't have swapped this guy for anyone apart from his best mate, Messi. Hi, Chris. How you doing, buddy? Ryan says, Pep. Oh, he's back. Ryan's back. You're going to be good now. No more little comments. I'll let you stay. Pep also says we played so good after every single loss. Don't really believe anything he says to the media, to be honest. He won't be happy with the fixed pile-up. No, but he's always going to protect his players, Ryan. Aguero, he is the power of City. All good time, mate. How's you? Aguero was top 3 Premier League strikers. Henry's still top though. Not really, mate. Not for me. Aguero's better than Henry. Have a bit of patter, be funny, or do one, be creative. Exactly, BB. Busy, Chris. Why is Henry better than Aguero? I'm sure he's doing it for a wind-up nowadays. I think Liverpool will shut up once they win the league. Will they? Yeah. They're never going to shut up, FA. All single on goal, Man City. They want that don't want penalties. Very clever either. Bernard thinks you're funny anyway. Thierry Henry better than Serge, don't think so, says Becker. All-round player, had stats and attacking mid, could dream of playing top. That's because he changed his position. He was a winger, remember, Ryan? Thierry Henry wasn't actually a striker. Pep out, Poch in, the Fraudiola won't win us the Champions League. Oh, yeah, there we go. Beats Boxley beats, yeah, because you're a genuine City fan, aren't you, mate? You're funny, Phyllis. I think Leon Bailey will replace Sane. Henry isn't better than Aguero. Don't encourage him, Becker. Exactly. I was good before I made one comment. Because you've been making comments for the last few days. Come on now. You ran out of chances. Beatboxer, who's us? You ain't no blue. Exactly, Ivor. Aguero's better than Ray. Oh, God, this fella definitely don't start watching football until 2010. Zaim, are you still in Nathaniel James after your stupid comment? Zaim, United women are beating Brighton. Bit of good news for you. I am better than Sterling. Some better than Sterling. Pep Guardiola. Oh, Zaim. It's been nice, but I think you need to go and have a little chill out. Oh, they are. It's already happened. Beat me to it. There are Algerian players in the Championship. He was a good player. His name Ben Rama. Do you know him, Martin? Arsenal interested in him. I want City to pay him. No, I've never heard of him. I'm going to be honest with you. Son has one good month a season. Yeah, generally when he plays us. Potts never won a trophy. No, Leonard, but he just played nice football. Leon Bailey's Jamaican, so will count as homegrown. I also think he's an English born. Right, guys, let's look at this little bit of news. I'm going to briefly touch on this. I don't really want to go into this a great deal. FSG. This is in Liverpool.com that we was on. FSG and Jurgen Klopp's next step must be to use their power to force fixture chaos changes. This year, Liverpool got through their hectic schedule unscathed. Next year, they might not be so lucky. It's time for the head honchos to exert their growing influence, is the main headline. What a headline. The rearranging of Manchester City's Premier League match with West Ham means that Pep Guardiola's side will now play 6 games in 19 days. Easier for me to say. A run that will include a 2-legged affair against Real Madrid in the Champions League, a Carabao Cup final, and a string of league games including a Manchester derby. That objectively is ridiculous. They even say it themselves. Liverpool have been no strangers to the gruelling demands of the modern game. Earlier this season, they played 2 games in 2 days thanks to the quirkiness. Yeah, I love this. 2 games. And did you see the squad they played out in one of the games? Earlier this season, they played 2 games in 2 days thanks to a quirk in the schedule that saw them playing both the FA Cup and Club World Cup. Yeah, because they sent the kids in the FA Cup, remember? Done that 3 times already. Jurgen Klopp didn't even bother to turn up for one of the games, but apparently that's okay. If Pep had done it, it'd have been fined. If not for a special group of players, and an industry-leading medical department that they stole from us, could have destabilised the team's season, but they won't know they took our medical teams with them, will they? Probably hacked into that as well. I'm going to stop talking about this because I'm going to end up. It just goes off saying that they should basically negotiate from a position of strength because they're going to be champions. And when City inevitably comment on fixture congestion, it will be put down to moaning. People will look at their inflated squad, their earnings, and tell them to get on with it, or another classic, give the kids a chance. Liverpool have done both this year to bolster their arguments. I'm not spending any more time on that. Sorry, I'm not doing it. It's drivel. It's absolute crap. Right, get back into your comments. It's embarrassing that people write that sort of crap, really. Let's have a look then. I just wanted to show you how stupid some people can be when they write articles. Leon Bailey's Jamaican and so, yep, done that one. The fact they are so obsessed with City, Pep, our players in our club speaks volumes. Exactly, BB. Plays for Brentford, Hamza. Iber says United are playing for rail seating, could open the doors for City too. Yeah, I hope that happens. That'd be an amazing idea, that Iber. Thought he was English. Says Mingy One. Leonard, City's identity means trophy, something Poch isn't used to. He had no money though at Tottenham. Let's be fair. Poch should join United, not City. Would a Jamaican count as homegrown in the Premier League squad? No. Wes Morgan is Jamaican. And for those who think Henry was better than Sergio, here are the stats. Oh, here we go. Becky's got some stats for us. Ryan Connor, you're right. He's a good striker. Would Liam... You keep saying this, FA. I've said to you, in my opinion, no, I don't think you will. Yeah, so... would never sign for City, though. Doubt it. Leon Bailey, is he good? Ryan Curry, you're right, he's a good striker. He's all right, not City level, not bad at all. Maybe Arsenal level or so. He replaces Sane. Ryan Curry, Arsenal interested in him, according to the papers, means nothing exactly. Mighty, most of the articles nowadays are bins. Hamza, are you Arab? What a silly question that was, FA, really. Right, Becky's stats here. I think trying to prove something wrong here, Ryan. Henry, 790 games, 360 goals, 161 assists. Sergio, 629 games, 370 goals, 118 assists, and still going, 161 games less. Point proven. Ray J, evening, says Liverpool are going to keep our trophy war exactly for one season. When I watch us play, I feel that we are miles ahead of everyone. We are just having an off-season with odd results, and that I think we'll beat them next year again. Keep the trophy warm. We'll be back next year. Does spending 100 million not winning Champions League make you the best manager? What do you mean, just spending 100 million? Didn't spend 100 million in the summer, so can we get facts, please? FA, what you think? Henry played at a time when there was only 3 decent strikers. The Premier's moved on since them days. Are you just saying that for attention? I think you... What's this got to do with anything, FA? Come on now. Henry was class. He was an absolute amazing striker, but Aguero's better, in my opinion. Becky, no one can match Cunn's stats. We all know that, says Lenny. Bring back Piccadilly Radio jingle. It should go. That's a ridiculous argument. If you want to go by stats, Lukaku is better than Drogba. Henry was a special player. Aguero is nowhere near. Your opinion, but Aguero's smashed every single record going, including beating Thierry Henry's record. So there you go. FA, no, I'm Algerian. Right, let's go into 5 Premier League stars of Manchester City that will benefit from the Premier League winter break the most. Let's see, anyone, have a guess which 5 they could be. Man City players have jetted off to their inaugural Premier League winter break, but some need it more than others. And the 5, they're saying that it's come at a good time for some players, and City have had a tough first half of the season, slumping 22 points behind the leaders Liverpool, which they have. They've been better than us, while playing the maximum amount of games possible after advancing to the Carabao Cup final and the last stages of the Champions League and the FA Cup. The Blue Stars have been working incredibly hard in the league, with only Wolves having more players to have clocked up 2,000 minutes of action and having a higher average minutes played by outfield players. Sterling has been Guardiola's most used outfield player this season, with 2,801 minutes under his belt. Could be part of the reason why he's getting burnt out now. Given what the manager has said about the correlation between the schedules and injuries, it was not surprising that the winger finally succumbed to an injury after damaging his hamstring against Tottenham. Following Sterling is Kevin De Bruyne on 2,550 minutes, Ilkay Gundogan with 2,420 minutes, Rodri, brand new signing, record signing as well, on 2,394 minutes, and Fernandinho, who has racked up 2,358 minutes. Those 5 will no doubt be thankful for the break, but there is a chance that they could be back in Premier League action sooner than expected due to the rearranged West Ham game a week tonight. So they've only got 7 more days. Well, 6 more days. Well, no, they'll probably be back in training on Monday. So they've got 3 more days left and then they're back. The match was scheduled to be played on Sunday before City players departed on their break, but it had to be postponed due to Storm Kira blowing all over us. So, there you go. It's just amazing at the moment, and it says, the players who have played 2,000 minutes in the Premier League this season, only Wolves have got more players than that, and that's with 10. And then there's us with 9, United with 8, Liverpool with 8, and Leicester with 8. And the average minutes is Wolves 1,995, followed by City at 1,729. So that just tells you everything that you need to know. The winter break has come at the right time. Back into your comments. Andy says, beats box to the beats, who spent 100 million? Exactly, so I want to know that. That's good, I'm happy to know. I'm English, does it matter? Exactly, can we stop asking people what their race is and their religion and where they're from? Does it really matter? As long as you're respectful, you're all welcome here on Man City on TV. Henry was better with his hand. Bernard naughty. Fulham spent 100 million and went down. I bet Irish people don't think that. Drogba most overrated player in terms of the Premier League history. Oh, come on, Ryan. You do come out with some rubbish sometimes. Drogba the most overrated player in terms of... Come on. I'm Italian. Is that a problemo? Yeah. Hamza, Mesbah, my bro. He was Bernard. I'd take Lukaku over him any day. Ivor says, beats box to beats. You have so little faith in what you say. You can't even put your name to the statements you make. You are as irrelevant as a bot. I like it. Let's have a look. Don't call Pep a fraud. In Pep we trust. Also, it took Chelsea many years to win the Champions League. Another storm is Sunday coming. City should score. Is there? Didn't know that, Leonard. City should score this time against Madrid. I think we'll win both games. Bernard says Arsenal never won it. Then again, another never invested last few years. True. I think Pep said they will get 3 to 4 days off, then back in training. Well, we know Pep Aguero's over in Dubai, or has been in Dubai. Drogba was getting old anyway. Lukaku is better and younger. What, Lukaku's better than Drogba? Please tell me you're not saying that, Ming Wong. Mourinho is better with young players than Pep. Facts. No, Mourinho's just better at parking a bus, mate. Facts. FA, Pakistan, great nation. Oh, yeah, you just went and did it, didn't you, Beatbox? You went and did it. You are, yeah, thank you, Ivor. Have you been there before? Drogba scored 20 league goals in 2 seasons. He played over 20 years and spent time in bloody America. Couldn't even... I think he's one of the best strikers in the league. My opinion, though. And I think he was part of the reason Chelsea won the league and won everything that they won. Pep doesn't win the Champions League at City is a failure. Answer this. No. Because I could name you loads of managers, top-class managers who've never won the Champions League. Does that make them all crap? Champions League is a knockout competition, nothing else. Doesn't mean you're the best at anything. Just means it's the European FA Cup, really, isn't it? You know, Chelsea won the Champions League. I think they finished 3rd or 4th in the league that season. So, come on now. FA wish one day. To me, Sterling and Bernardo look to need a break. Yes. Hello, Martin. Mate, have you seen the rugby? No, I haven't, Monkey. Couldn't score 20 in the French league. I would like to go to Algeria. It seems like a good country, says FA. Daniel James, I always place the league above the Champions League. Always will. Exactly. In terms of the Premier League, Lukaku is better than Drogba, hands down. Disagree with you, Ryan, totally. FA, you're welcome. If Pep doesn't win the Champions League, then he's a slight failure. Not for me. Do you think Sano will get some minutes? Pep's done something no other manager in this country's ever done. Win a domestic quad. So there you go. Seems we're being invaded by Donald Trump's tonight. Exactly. Sane, 80 minutes. He had one outstanding season in the Premier League and another 20 goals. That was it. FA, it's the biggest, greatest country in Africa, says Hamza. I saw Drogba home and away for years, Ryan. Head and shoulders above Lukaku. Exactly. Drogba had a first touch. You're deluded. What am I deluded at? Tell me what I'm deluded at. What am I deluded at? Oh, sorry, you're not going to tell me, are you? The score was great tonight, 15 and 14 to Bolland. Won't be surprised if City meets Liverpool in both finals, in Champions League and the FA. Yeah, there'll be great finals as well. Drogba was 10 times the player Lukaku is. Exactly. Man City on TV, where did Trump come from? Right, we're moving on because it's getting silly now. Let's have a chat about this, shall we? When I can bring it up. City fan, known as Sean Riley. He's in the MEM, has answers to Liverpool FC and Manchester United snipers about Blues support. He's followed City home and away for 30 years before this season and has actually co-written a book about the Blues that he supports. So, Man City addict Sean Riley has finally kicked his habit by missing a game for the first time in 30 years. By missing the 3-2 defeat at Norwich in September, he broke a 30-year run of attending every City match home and away. And he followed that also by skipping the Champions League group game away to Shakhtar Donetsk. Sean, who lives in Chadderton, won't go there, has gone to great lengths in the past to keep his addiction fed, such as piling into the back of an invalid carriage to be smuggled into Main Road, and also falling victim to a snoozing train driver en route to Brentford. He took the decision in the summer not to continue letting football dictate his life, although he has still been at 37 of the 39 matches so far. City fans have been the target for plenty of sniping in recent years, with some United and Liverpool fans obsessed by any sighting of an empty seat at the Etihad. Or we're new fans, or we've already been supporting them for 10 years. But it was water off a duck's back to Sean, who says the banter will always be banter and it's keeping it there, which it is, keeping it at banter. I'd take it as a backhanded compliment. The United fans I grew up with always said to me after they did the treble in '99 that it changed them forever. They thought it would never be the same again and backed off from it. But they said when the money came into City, you will find when you get to the top, you will be there to be shot at, and they were right. After City's game with West Ham was called off, Sean ended up at Sheffield United's game with Bournemouth the same afternoon, and the sight of the intrepid Cherry supporters in the away end struck a chord with him. The admiration I had for the 500 or 600 Bournemouth fans that had travelled early on a Sunday with no trains was immense. I don't care what club you support, fans like that have football's heart and soul. They were out of their beds at the crack of dawn on a Sunday and despite the bad weather, made it. I don't care what club you support, fans like that have football's heart and soul. I never see empty seats, the focus should be the ones who are there. The banter is banter and you give it and take it, but we should never underestimate the sacrifices that true football fans make. It drains your bank account for one thing. I'm very frugal. I travel to foreign games with sandwiches in a tin foil. I cut my cloth accordingly to the needs and couldn't do it all 5-star. I know I needed to make the break because it does become obsessive and 30 years is a long time by anyone's stretch. So there was an element of relief but a little niggle on what if there isn't. I've missed holidays, family events, and even when someone has passed, I've not been there because I'm at Tottenham away on a Tuesday night. It sticks with me and I carry a huge guilt thing. So he just goes on talking about all the games he's been to, the games he's missed, and he's wrote a book all about it, or co-wrote a book, which is called Don't Look Back in Anger, the Manchester City fan story, MCFC OK, by Don Price and Sean Riley. So I just thought I wanted to come at you with a little bit of a nice story there. Let's get back into your comments. Oh God, I've missed loads. I've missed absolute loads. There we go. Where did Trump come from? Chelsea, one of the worst sides ever to win Champions League. Exactly. No chance was he better in terms of the Prem. When you visit the Etihad again, next Wednesday, mate, like I am at every home game, and I've been for nearly 30 years, pal. Hamza, do you live in Europe? Big K, says Robert Lang. Who do you think will win the Euros? I'm going to have a sneaky outsider of Portugal or France. FA, no, but I have friends there. He's a fake person, FA. We're getting lots of fake contributors to international gov. That's what I meant. That's okay. Let the fakes be fakes. Good old Sean, top man. England, he looks strong. Drogba could play, and he could also just Alan Shearer you for 90 minutes and send you home in bandages. Class player. Which one is it? FA, England or France? Are both. Hi Andy, Robert Lang's on. France will win it. I'm going to ignore that numpty. FA, I go there last summer. Nathaniel matches your empty had. TB, France will win it. Ryan, you're saying Lukaku is better than Drogba. Drogba is remembered for his record in finals and big moments. People then base the entire career of those big moments, when in reality in the league he was just above average. Absolute crap, Ryan. Sorry, I totally disagree with you, mate. Nathaniel, you're going bye-bye, mate. We don't have that kind of language on the channel. Hi, Robert, you well? Sean's a proper legend, old school boy. Seen him up and down the country for years, top lad. Hamza, what country are you living in currently? Does that really matter? Lukaku was better than Drogba, I think, physical aggression-wise. No chance, Ming Yuong. Lukaku couldn't even... he's just... I don't rate him at all. Lukaku better than Drogba. Geez, that's funny. Thank you, Chris. Hamza, a teenager like me. Grow up, mate. Are you doing your homework? Oh, it's fun tonight, this, isn't it? Leah, are you buying his book, Martin? No, I'm not. I've got enough books going on at the moment. I've got loads. I've got Pep's new one. I've got Company's new one. I've got absolute loads going on at the minute. I think we should have Company as an assistant coach. We sat by Anderlecht. NJ, you need to go and wobble your head, fella. Premier League is bread and butter and dub. I think you need to write a book. I need to write a book. Yeah. No chance. I've got enough going on in my life without writing books. I haven't got the time to write books. Patrick Vieira, next manager, no chance. Right. Still more going on, and we've been on for a while. And still more. We're going to talk about this guy. No, we're not. That's the thumbnail. Hey, we're not talking about the thumbnail. This guy, Jude Bellingham, who apparently is a young, hot prospect. Birmingham City midfielder is currently the brightest prospect in the EFL at the moment, having played a key role in Pep Clotet's side on a weekly basis this term. It's quite remarkable to think that Bellingham is only 16 years of age. The dynamic midfielder has made a total of 31 appearances. 31 appearances at the age of 16. Wow. And Foden's struggling to get even on the bench with us. And shows how much maturity and calmness in the middle of the park. Naturally, a player of his growing potential is going to attract interest from some of the biggest clubs on the planet, which was the case in January. Manchester United have been linked with this young kid for a very, very long time. Are you all still banging on about Lukaku? Stop it now. It's not the Lukaku versus Drogba debate. He's been linked with Manchester United for a long time. Despite the win of slamming shot 12 days ago, the club are still reportedly running the rule over 16-year-old. But apparently Manchester City have also now taken a keen interest in him. Arsenal are interested in him as Mikel Arteta looks to get his feet under the table. And then obviously Manchester City have, with the Sun recently crediting the current Premier League champions with an interest in Bellingham. So, my question is very simple. Let me just bring myself back. Do you want this young guy at City? Let me get back in. Lukaku is better than Drogba. I don't think England will win Euros if they finish top. They will have to play France or Portugal. And they're the two I think are the favourites. I'm better than Lukaku. Exactly. Lukaku. Oh, here we go. Becky's off for the stats. Becky, are you sat there with a book in front of you? Lukaku starts 452 games, 215 goals. 40 of these come in junior games. 73 assists. Drogba 686 games, 300 goals, 122 assists. It's like stats this tonight. I'm in the process of writing a book. It's about Viagra, but I'm finding it really hard. I'm moving on to that, Ivor. You still having your bath with you? I know it's coming up to Valentine's and you've got your one night of the week passion about to begin. Lukaku was overrated at Man U first season. He was class but worse. And US United fans what they think of Lukaku. Ooh, they do not like him. Don't encourage him, Andy. Peter Corres, no, you don't either. Martin, the players in pictures, I don't know them. Martin, this plays in pictures, I don't know them. Oh, Jude Bellingham at Birmingham. That's who I was showing you, mate. Phyllis, you are very rude but funny. Becca, don't. He's trying to be a ladies' man. Leah Phillips, I will buy your book. You women tonight with Ivor. I don't know him, Martin. Never watched him. Hamza, you need to gen up on your football then. Right. Apparently he's about 70 million, Jude Bellingham. Yeah, apparently so. I'm going to talk. We're going to end on a little bit of transfer news. Rumours. City have been linked with this defender. I can bring him up. Marash Kumbalo. Yeah. Marash Kumbalo. I said that. Spot on. He's an Albanian international rated at around £25 million. And he's currently playing in Serie A with Verona. Sorry, just bring that up. Liverpool and United are among the clubs keeping tabs on Verona starter Marash Kumbala, according to Gazzetta dello Sport. And a 20-year-old defender has impressed in Serie A this season and is rated at around £25 million ahead of the summer transfer window. City are also interested in him. Well, Borussia Dortmund have also watched him a number of times this season ahead of a possible move. So, they're going on to say top clubs in Spain are keeping tabs on him. Verona are currently 6th in the table and are likely to consider selling Kumbala at the end of the season as they look to secure a much-needed financial boost. The Albanian international has made 18 appearances in all competitions this season and won his first and only cap for his country back in October. So that just tells you that City at the moment have got a list of targets of Pau Torres, Lewis Dunk, Milan Skriniar and Ruben Diaz, with the future of John Stones up in the air. There you go. So, just some more rumours for you. Some more rumours. And then I've got one more in a moment. And then I'm going to let me go back into your thing. I know the player of Premier League only. Come on, brush up, Hamza. Get brushing up. Becky Donovan, life too serious. I like a laugh. We all know you like a laugh, Ivor. Come on now. Well said, Martin. How about Jakob Blasowski? They are nearly. Stop it. Do you lot all get together and have a chat? Throw out the weirdest names for me to say. FA City should have won at Anfield if the penalties was given for us and Aguero shoots went in and Salah header was stopped by. Yeah, and if me auntie had, you know what, she'd be my uncle. All if buts and maybes, mate. The players of a big club only. Martin, who would be your signings this summer? Milan Skriniar, Ruben Diaz, Kylian Mbappe. Trying to think who else. Midfielder, a new winger, and a partridge in a pear tree. There you go. Buy a defender who can defend. Leah, it will be available in all poor bookshops. Stop. Here we go. You do know children watch this. I think they're only liking him because Verona beat Juventus. No, I'm not even reading that out. A young defender and a defender who can slot in next to Laporte. A left winger similar to Sane if he leaves. I'm not going down this road anymore. Right, I'm moving on. I'll be getting Andy messaging me in a minute. Right, this chap, Jadon Sancho. Sky Sports in Germany are reporting that Jadon Sancho will definitely be on his way in the summer. Either you'll go training with the kids, the pair of you, warning you now. Borussia Dortmund are going to demand £100 million for Jadon Sancho this summer, and City have got a buyback clause in. Well, a buyback chance to match the bid anyway. That apparently City have always said they're not going to do. But it has now been apparently they're saying, however it stands. Let me just get it up. Sky Germany reporter Jesko van Ekman said he will leave Dortmund this summer. That's for sure. It's not clear to which club he will change. Manchester United is one of the big clubs that are interested that I've heard. Michael Zort, the director of Dortmund, said last week in an interview that he hasn't had an offer for Jadon Sancho yet. Today, I asked him again, and he just smiled. There will be some offers for Sancho in the future. He's improving. He was very tired at the end of the first part of the season, but now he's very fit and performing very good. He's improved his behaviour. Well, he had to. He had some trouble coming in on time. He came more or less late every day. He's changed that and he's really improving. Sky Sports News have contacted obviously United for a comment, but there you go. Jadon Sancho, up for sale. Bring myself back. Let's get into your last comments. I do want to talk about the fixture list, by the way. There's now an updated fixture list. Sorry, I'm looking at comments that are coming through and people going training with kids. Telling you. Now the West Ham game has been rearranged. This is how the City fixture list is looking. February the 19th, West Ham. February the 22nd, 4 days later, Leicester away. 4 days after that, Champions League away at Real Madrid. 5 days after that, Carabao Cup final. 3 days after that, Sheffield Wednesday away. 4 days after that, Man United away. Well, yeah, there you go. So we've got 6 games in about 20 days. There you go, Thea. So it's going to be fun. Let's get back into comments because I'm just not reading some of these. Oh, here we go. Any plays similar to Sane? I'm calling Manu, but I'm just not doing it. What about Ozzy? I'm not going down that road. So do I. Phyllis, you do make me laugh. Defo only in hardback. Martin, what do you think? Koulibaly good for City? Nope, too old, too expensive. Good to see everybody's back in form. Hope you're feeling better. Have you had a bump on the head while you were in hospital, Ivor? Come on now. Would you sign Varane tomorrow, but too expensive, Nippon? Sancho is a snake. Nah, says Leonard. Ivor, I'll sponsor the book. Get it done. Oh, so if I write a book, you're not going to sponsor mine, but you're sponsoring Ivor's. Okay. Varane will cost 150 million. Keep up, Phyllis. Martin can't handle it. No. Not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'll be up all night reading you. I'm not doing this. Right, I'm going. Listen, if this is where it's going to, I'm out of here. Children watch this. Disgusting. What are you? Are you at the West Ham game? Yes, I am. I'm going solo now. I'm back. Carl, you're back. I'm going. Chris, would Laporte have signed Van Dijk? Yes. No, probably not. FA worth every penny, but didn't Pep say he wants continuity in games in the players' legs for the Madrid game? Well, he's going to get it. My book will be the very first hands-free read. Martin, City will plays next week or not. I'm going because my concentration's gone, guys. It's turning into pure filth, a lot of yous. And do you know what? It's the women causing it all. Sharman to Chelsea fan. Hi. What? Okay, right. Van Dijk is the best centre-back in the world, then Ramos, then Laporte. Laporte's better than Ramos, Cal. Right, I'm going. Because you've turned it into pure filth. It's gone. It does say suitable for children, this stream. Certainly not anymore. Right, I'm going. You pure filth, all of you. You are willing 100 million for Sancho, but not for Varane. I didn't say buy him. Nippon, I didn't say buy Sancho. I'm saying that's what the price is. City don't want to buy him. Right, have a lovely evening. Andy's back tomorrow. I'm not reading that out. Viagra Falls Part 2, Martin goes solo. You've been talking to my missus. Right, us women, it would be boring without us. Do you know what? There we go. Dirty minds are going. Right, listen. Carl Blundell, I'm a good Christian boy. Thank you very much. It's a good job we like banter. We should sign Gilles Dormans from Stoke. I'm going. Guys, have a great evening. 2 days left to the weekend. Never knew women are on here. They're on all over the place. I'm sent here training with the kids. Dirty minded, a lot of yous. Sarah apparently said they're not interested in Sancho. Not sure why people chatting about it. Cheers, Martin, Andy, and guys and girls. Yeah, animals, a lot of you. Great chat, Martin. Cheers all. Thank you, Leonard. Sorry it's a late one. I've had things on. One of them days. But I love chatting with you lot. Put a smile on my face. I think an Aurora and sell Gundam well is market value. Guys, I'm going. Ivor, you're a trouble causer. Stop it. Sit till we die. Just signed Digny for 20 million. A bag of Maltesers. 20 quid. Top stuff, Martin. Thank you, Scott. Guys, have a lovely evening. As always, lovely chatting with you. Andy's back tomorrow night. I will be back at some point Friday. Won't be at the weekend because I am spending a few days away at the weekend. So, love you all. Well done, Martin. Brilliant, mate. Thanks, Ming Yu Wong. Have a great evening. Good night, peasants. Ivor, you little you know what. Great stuff. Later, Scott. Martin, your class. Thank you, FA. Good evening, Martin. Thank you. Great video. You've just turned it into pure filth. Gonna have to take that. It's suitable for children off now, aren't I? Later, buddy. You can go later. You go and get your Old Spice out and go. You need a cold shower. Have a lovely evening, go. Martin 8 Man City Man TV. As always, up the Blues and not up either. Take care. Stop it earlier. You know, sir.